Hi, I'm Marquan Robertson, and I'm a second-year law student at Notre Dame Law School. I have a twin brother, actually, identical twin brother, and an older sister who's 2 years older than me. We grew up, born and raised in Kensington section of Philadelphia. Single parent household. My mother, she suffers from a very minor case of paranoid schizophrenia. The city just wasn't doing her any good, and she sat us down one day and just told us, I'm moving. You guys are more than welcome to come with me, but where I'm going, I don't know if you're gonna want to go. I was homeless, and I'm not, not homeless in an exaggerated or hyperbolic way. No, I literally did not have a place that I could go to. I would not be here if not for my wife and for her family. And most nights what that ended up being was that I was sleeping with, in her sister's house, on the floor or something at least. And then, you wake up, you take a shower, and you just hit the road. And I was just kind of, in the world of Philadelphia, couch surfing, just doing my best to finish high school at least. When my wife and I started there, we came in about 248, 245 strong. By the time we got to graduation, I believe there was about 37 to 40 of us, if that. It was kind of like a foregone conclusion. You go to that school and you're much more likely to end up, and I'm not even just saying it theatrically, but dead or in jail than you are to actually walk out of there with a diploma. College was always foregone conclusion. You have to go to even, get into law school. And so don't have the money. I just being straight up, I don't even have a roof over my head. I finally got into Temple University, which was my ultimate, 4-year destination. I got into, I think, about 8 of the schools I applied to. And when I got into Notre Dame, it was this is the type of school, you just go. You forget about how much loan money you're about to borrow. You forget about these things because the opportunities are about to be open. Hopefully it pays itself back in spades at that point. Together, between the two of us, we had about $82,000 in student loan debt. And it was every penny we would have spent on a wedding, why aren't we putting on these loans? It was getting really hard to justify something like that. Money is still a problem, so we did what people without money do. We went to the courthouse, got it, got the marriage taken care of, and then had a very, very small, I think it was about $400, $500 ceremony. That's why I'm here, is because I want to create a world as much as possible where students, and especially low-income students, they aren't borrowing and leveraging their financial futures just to get a bachelor's degree, just to get a law degree, a medical degree. We're told, these are the things you're supposed to go do. And then you realize, you do them, you're $200,000 in debt, and quite frankly, there's no end in sight to trying to remedy that. I interviewed for a clerkship with a judge on the Fifth Circuit Court of Appeals, which, if you know anything about law school, clerkships that is one of the most prestigious things you can go do. You sleep on floors, and you're gonna be in a judge's chambers next year, learning how the law works here in an appellate level, in appellate courts and things of that nature. It's surreal, it's humbling, and I think more importantly, I don't think anyone in that law school appreciates it more than I ever could, for sure. My son will know what math is. My son will know what good schools are. And what that'll do is, my grandson now, my granddaughter now, they'll know what good schools are. They'll hopefully go become lawyers, doctors, engineers, and go do things. And more importantly, they won't be financially limited, because I hopefully will have handled that for them.